In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to set up an action in Zapier. If a trigger is what kicks off your automation, the action is the part that actually does the work. By the end of this walkthrough, you'll know exactly how to make your Zap perform a task automatically without you lifting a finger. Let's jump in. First, a quick foundation. An action is what happens after the trigger fires. Think of the trigger as the start button and the action as the outcome. For example, when a new row is added to Google Sheets, the action could be sending an email through Gmail. Or when a form is submitted, the action could be posting a message to Slack. Without an action, your Zap starts, but nothing meaningful happens. Now open Zapier and head to your dashboard. Select the Zap where your trigger is already configured, and make sure that trigger step is complete and has sample data available. That sample data will make setup and testing much easier. Below your trigger, click the plus button to add an action. This opens the Actions section, where you choose what the automation should do. Think about the destination. Do you want to send an email, post a message, or create a document? For this example, search for Gmail and select it as the Action app. Next, choose the action event. In Gmail, common options include Send email, create draft, or add label. We'll pick Send email, then Continue. If your Gmail account isn't connected yet, click Sign in, choose the correct Google account, and allow access. Use the account that should send these messages, then continue back to your Zap. Now set up the action fields. You'll see two, subject and body. You can type static text, but the real power comes from inserting dynamic data from your trigger. Click into the To field and select the email address from your trigger data, such as the email column from your spreadsheet. Add a clear subject like New Lead Received. In the body, pull in fields like name and message so each email is personalized. This makes your action adapt to each new trigger automatically. Click Continue, then Test Step. Zapier will run the action using your sample data. If you're using Gmail, check the inbox to confirm the test email arrived and looks correct. If anything is off, adjust the field mappings and test again. Once you're happy, publish or turn on your Zap. It's now live. Here's a quick real-world flow. A Google form writes to Google Sheets, the Zap detects a new row, and an email notification goes out to your team instantly. No manual checking or copy and paste. Today, you learned what an action is, why it matters, how to add an action step, choose an app and event, connect to your account, map fields from the trigger, test the action, and turn on your Zap. Set it up carefully, test thoroughly, and your automation will run smoothly every time.